Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming into another video. Alright, I don't know if I slept with my mouth open last night or not, but I'm hecka congested, which is probably not great, but I'll be alright. It's 6:15. I gotta be there at 8:30. It's only like 5 minutes away by drive, so I should be cool. In regards to getting there, I have the funds to get there and back. And even if I didn't, it's like 30-minute walk away, so it's not the biggest deal. Last night was great. The Lakers got the victory, so I was able to be at peace. The team didn't give me no reason to complain, no reason to have any bad vibes, so I'm happy about that. But as far as this court thing, well, the Lord told me to walk in there with him. That's what the energy is. Walk in there with me. I felt comfort before the game, all throughout the game. When I went to sleep last night, I felt comforted. None of those vibes I was feeling yesterday. I've done everything I could within what my mind would allow me to do. And now I'm going to go in there with my head held high, with my chin up, just like the Lord has been telling me. Knowing that I've done everything he's asked me to do. Knowing that I turned to him when things got absolutely the worst. And, you know, that's all I can say. I'm a man of my word. And I didn't necessarily keep it. You know, I had an agreement. And even though I have a mental concern or illness or whatever, at the end of the day, I made a choice. I made a choice to stand on my principles. And at the time, I hadn't gotten to a place where I realized my mental health needed to prioritize my ambition. And so as I move forward, I understand that that is no longer the move for me. And it took this for me to understand that sitting here while my mental health is not good is not something to just chill on. It's not something to just sit back and be at peace with and think that the world is going to mold itself to fit what you need just because you have a couple things lined up that could slightly work for you at the time you need it to. This is not good odds for anything, but it is when you're not well and you're considering anything and everything to be secondary to your conditioning of comfort. So this has been my grand grow-up moment, I guess. It's the realization that my mental health is not to be put off, neglected, coddled, and molded to be comfortable when it isn't healed. I retreated to this house to heal. And I accomplished so much healing. And it may have cost so much. But I did it in prayer the whole time. And I did it in service to God. And I think that I did what I was told to do. And because of it, I still have more than I ever would have had if I didn't do it that way. In this way. Meaning, I would have never been able to stretch that kind of money for this long without something like AMC to keep my head strong on that mission. I've learned how to live and hold and stay under meager situations and let my mind go into places that aren't safe as it pertains to what I'm waiting on. I've grown a great resistance to certain things that probably it's not even normal to grow conditioning to. In regards to letting your stock drive all the way to the ground and not selling really high, just having the idea that something can do so much more, no matter what you look at in regards to some progress. And that was also a mistake. Not securing some funds, being so gung-ho early on about not selling shares that I let my car disappear without paying it. I could have paid that off. My apartment and the bill could have been paid off. All different types of things. I could have bought myself all kinds of new stuff. It still held the amount of shares I have now secures so much of my money when it was up at the top. But it's just, you just don't betray the mission. That's what it was. You do not sell your shares when you know we're holding the line. And I believe that. I believe that, and I've seen it work. I was part of it working, and it wouldn't have been like this if I would have had a job. It wouldn't have been like this if I would have had mental health. I probably wouldn't even chose to do it. But I was the right type of person for the mission at hand to put myself in that situation and just ride it all the way down. And my mental health allowed me to do it, and my determination and faith carried me through it. And now the Lord will shift me into another phase of his plan. I don't think this is punishment time, because you can't be punished for being obedient. But it is cause and effect time. You do things the way he told you to do it, and you do it completely the way it's supposed to be done as it pertains to your circumstances. You're going to get a certain level of consequences that come with that may have some blessings attached to that for being obedient. And that's what my spirit is telling me. I've been beat up, kicked around spiritually for a couple of months. But the difference is, last night, the fullness of why that took place became clear to me. And that the only thing that hindsight truly taught me was that the energy that he initially gave me was what was best for the circumstance that was coming. And that was a lesson that I learned just right before this happened. So now my faith in God is even stronger because I saw that. I saw that clearly. And I saw what he was trying to do. And with that, I trust even more so that he'll come through. So that's really what it is, man. I don't know what type of news they're going to give me. I know what my worst case scenario looks like. I know what my best case scenario looks like. And I also know that I was really, really stressed when I filled out that paperwork. In that library, trying to fill out that paperwork for everything that needs to be done for this court. And it was one of the most difficult things I had ever done. Walking out of that house, going down the street to that library, having been in isolation, and then typing out all that stuff. Some of the paperwork, there were things that I left out of that paperwork that I have stuff for. So that's what I'm wondering about. It's like, yo, hey, some evidence here for some stuff, but it ain't in the paperwork because I was literally stressed under duress and not thinking clearly. Do they have a thing for that? You know, is that a thing, or do you have to have a lawyer to? I don't know. But I'm going in with God, and I'm going in with my evidence, and I'm going in with the truth. And that's really what I'm armed with. And if that doesn't give me favor, then we'll be looking to scramble around and try to figure out what happens to me next. Hopefully the Lord and a couple of family members and friends will be graceful as I go through this process, because I will need a lot, because I don't have much of anything. And that's a horrible feeling. And if they say no, I'm out in the street and I'm going to figure it out. Straight up. But at the same time, it's like, wow, I really need this to not go worst case. Because I'm not capping. I'm not out here slacking. I really do have deep anxiety. It's kicked my butt all of my life. And I barely became aware of the urgency to get it fixed. And do it for me, and do it now. And to get out of this comfort zone, because it doesn't lead into a good place. I couldn't see it not leading to a good place until that bad place hit me. And with the brain I had, I didn't really react to that quickly, but I prayed the whole time, and the Lord told me to just stay with him. And I've been proud of myself for doing so. And he's allowed me to see what it is that he was trying to get me to see. A few weeks ago, when everything was going left and he was trying to calm me down, I now see what he was trying to do. I see the fullness of it all. So Now it's just like, all right, God, what else are you trying to do? What else are you trying to suggest that I could be okay with, so that when you are ready to move me, I don't deter it with my energy and my resistance. So that's where I'm at. It's like, Lord, I see how you just moved. So now it's like, whatever you about to tell me, I gotta definitely stick to that. And that's gonna be my ticket to happiness long term. That's gonna be my ticket to health. That's gonna be my ticket to the best possible outcome. That's gonna be my ticket to having the most impact. And so that's what it's about, man. God's given me the desire to be impactful with my reality. And so I don't want it to be too compelling that I can't stand to live. But at the same time, it's like, if the Lord is going to teach lessons through me, I just ask he make me wired for the lessons ahead. And most importantly, help me be a friend in my future, as I always said, because I want to stop hurting myself. Least of all in public for everybody to see. But I'm a man of God who loves himself. And I started this process a little concerned about how I loved myself, and about how that looked like when you love God, what the relationship is. How do you manage yourself and your bad habits and your bad coping mechanisms to keep that relationship with God? I've been looking for those answers, and I think I found them for myself. I'm looking for a way to control myself and snap out of my own bullcrap. I'm looking for reasons to do so, and I found them. Praise God. So as I come to you today, I say it wasn't no mistake that the Lord did this to me. It may not have turned out favorably up until this point, but I know he did great things within me. I just hope he has a plan for me. So time to start my morning, y'all. Just want to give y'all a quick therapy session. I much appreciate all the support I've given. I love all you guys, and prayers will be needed for everyone. So please send them out accordingly. God bless all of you guys. Wish me luck. BDF 44. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.